1, 2, 3, 4. Hands in your body, I'm grabbing your ass, enjoying the moment, cause life moved too fast. I'm looking forward, ignoring the past. These are the times that we'll laugh looking back. I'm getting lucky like coins in a well. Goodbye to my haters, I'm wishing you well. This is my man, if you couldn't tell. This is our life and we living it well. Late nights in the city causing hell. Burn this bitch into the ground, oh well. For all we got tonight, let's do this right. Let's do this right. Let's go to paradise.
So a typical start of my day is like grab some free protein items, I just eat, and then get straight to work.
As a software developer, I spend the vast majority of my day just going beep bop boo in front of a computer. I only do backend development, which means I spend my entire day banging my head on how to implement something, realizing 3 hours in that someone on Google did the exact same stuff I'm doing 5 years ago, and I just go copy paste. But it's all inspiring, knowing all the blood, sweat, and tears I pour into this will remain unused in the code base, only for an intern to end up copying the code I wrote a year later. Back to the stuff that actually matters. I try to move around the office, to get that brain juice flowing, not because I'm procrastinating and just want to move around so I feel productive or anything, Nah.
Yo, so I got an hour and a half worth of work in. Pretty productive, got in a few PRs, merged in some code, so pretty good start of the day. I have a meeting coming up at roughly 10 with my manager. I'm gonna prepare what to talk about and like what I did this week, just so he knows I've been productive.
This shit feel like Friday nights. This shit made me feel alive.
So I had my weekly meeting with my manager, which went pretty well. Usually we just discuss career growth or what I did in this week, but this was my first biannual performance review. So he discusses my performance over the year and if I'm going to get fired or not. And luckily, I'm not getting fired, so we all good here. But we just discussed what I can do to get better as a developer and other stuff like that. During our meeting, we also talked about how one of the services I was working on has a critical flaw in it. So I'm going to be talking to a senior engineer right after this regarding how to fix those issues. So who knows, maybe I won't have a job much sooner, but we'll see how that goes.
We basically broke down the issue, what caused it, and how it can be fixed. Then I just sat down and wrote some code which worked perfectly first time. Mainly because all the times it didn't work, that didn't count. Oh, look at that, lunchtime. Usually I eat in the office, but today I grabbed food with my friend. I love trying out local different restaurants, and I'm super lucky that my company reimburses my food purchases. Our offices are super close to Pike Place, which is a massive tourist destination, and contains a ton of great food places. Today we went to Beecher's, which is a cozy artisan cheesemaker place, which tasted so good. My friend got mac and cheese and I got a grilled sandwich. As a new grad software developer, I do tasks senior engineers straight up just outsource out because it's far beneath them. So usually after lunch, I just do a new task. One such I did a week ago was a feature a customer desperately needed, but none of us wanted to do, so I ended up doing it. And right after I came from lunch, the customer messaged me saying my code was not working. So I immediately had to start putting out that fire. After an hour of no progress and figuring out what happened, I had to pull out my secret weapon, caffeine.
This shit feel like Friday nights. This shit made me feel alive. Feel like we in paradise.
Fast forward another straight hour of coding, and with a few more coffees, I figured it out. Approaching the end of the day, I just responded to some Slack questions about services my team owns, and I planned out the work for tomorrow. Coding uses up all my brain cells, and after a long day of work, I regress back into a monkey and go bouldering. I really just do whatever I feel like climbing. Each time I try to pick something harder to climb. I've only been bouldering for a month and was super sick getting my first V3 boulder. Yeah, I know, at your gym, this is probably a V0, go shut up. I then usually pick a boulder I can't do and just grind it out a crap ton of times. Just like how I did those lead code problems back in the day. Before stopping and just doing another one and repeatedly failing. Last time I tried this purple one, I couldn't even jump onto it. So each time I'm definitely getting better, and it was still super frustrating getting to basically the top of the boulder, but being too scared to do the final move. Now after around an hour and a half to 2 hours of bouldering, I usually am just too tired to keep going and head back home. But today, me and my friend from earlier went to a nearby concert by an artist called Platinum for around 4 hours, which was really fun. And it was super sick to hear someone I've been following for a while play in person. He was super hype and would sometimes even come into the mosh pit, which is sick. Wrapping up my day as a software engineer, I come home, take a warm shower, then usually have some leftovers from lunch before just fully unwinding by either watching some Netflix or just teleporting to another world by reading. A few months ago at work, I tried to read some documentation and realized I was becoming illiterate. So I started with a book per month, and now I'm easily reading thousands of pages per month, and I really like it. There are so many books out there, and I think everyone should be reading more.